Okay, now it's time to get your FNS permit, and that's the Food and Nutrition Service number that you will need to keep proceeding on in this process. So, who in your community will get to be your fiscal host? Do you have a YMCA? Is there a food shelf? These are nonprofit 501c3 status. So that's a great way to look at those different options with it. It can be a nonprofit agency in your town who believes in healthy and nutritious foods with that. Maybe the city or the chamber could also be. That would be considered a government office. So sometimes you need just a little bit of different information, whether it's a EIN number, which is an employee identification number, or their federal ID number. So it's just the difference of that. Very few times in the state have I ran into where someone wants to use their own personal social security number, and that would be like a vendor taking it on as a market manager with that. So, but there's a lot of nonprofits in your town. Maybe it's a church, you know, is there someone that really wants to take this on as their project and build those relationships with the market? They believe and they love it, and they just and you need to do a personal ask, you know, sit down with a board maybe and explain exactly what you're expecting. I think that was one of the really good things is line it out, what you're expecting, and again, refer to the toolkit of different items that would be expected of a fiscal host. So once they said, yes, we will be that fiscal host, then opening up a checking account. So for instance, you know, the YMCA, Marshall Farmers Market would be the head on the checking account. And we found that sometimes that can take a couple weeks. So once they said yes, you can start on that, and you've got your FNS permit with that. And the reason you need the checking account is the funds need to be, you know, the transactions that go from the card reader, they need to go right into the checking account. So there's no handling of that. It just right into the checking account. And also from Hunger Solutions with the Market Bucks program, that would also go right into the checking account too. And then once you have that, the permit number would be submitted to the Farmers Market Coalition to receive your machine. So that's a great way to do it. So just following those steps, referring to the toolkit, and you'll be set to go.